convictions right now.
That's what they're doing.
If you want help doing that, we have a booth set up with the Michigan Democratic Party Cannabis Caucus at the Monroe Street Street Fair. Come by. We will do free instant eligibility checks, and if it's a Michigan conviction, we'll get you connected to resources to get that record cleared.
Woo!
So friends, my friends, let's continue to fight. Let's continue to fight until we finally turn the page on the inequitable and unjust war on cannabis. Let's continue to fight until cannabis is decriminalized and legalized across 50 states and at the federal level. And let us continue to fight until every single old cannabis conviction is off people's records and we can finally turn the page on the shameful stain that is the war on cannabis in the United States of America. Thank you.
Ellie Salmon, let's hear it for him again. He and Victoria Burton Harris are a super team in the prosecutor's office. I'm sorry. No, that came off again. All right, whatever. All right, everybody. To introduce our next special guest. One of the guys that qualifies as the legacy and the history of this great movement. It's taken tens of thousands of us over decades to really move the needle forward where it is.
Did you talk to Josie? No.
Dr. Detroit.
Oh, she's not next.
Mike Whitty. Let's hear it for him.
All we are saying here today is give us some freedom and liberty and choice and respect and end the stigma on cannabis. Because I believe pot makes us more relaxed and friendly and peaceful and kind and accepting and open-minded and loving. And it can help unite community. It's what brought Dana, Nessel, and I together. It brings us together as a human family. We're all the same species. We're all the same family. We're all on the boat together. It's a historic day for us, sitting with the acting Attorney General. The sitting Attorney General is at the hash bash for the second time. So I think she's been so instrumental in freeing Michael Thompson. She's the best ever Attorney General we've had. We've helped elect her, and we need to do it again and get involved in this election cycle. Yeah, and we need to respect all of the defense and legalization that she has helped us expand so that we can use this cannabis sacred herb outside work and not get fired for it. She has a case before the Unemployment Insurance Commission on that. She has a working group continuing to sort out policy on many fronts, defending medical marijuana, caregivers and patients, and working with Americans for Safe Access. Our Cannabis Caucus of the Michigan Democratic Party realizes the threat of this election cycle, and everybody needs to get involved where you're local. And if you're a Republican, convert to Republicans. Work on your own friends. We expand. Cannabis reaches everybody, all of the humans. So we got to convert everybody. It's our mission to raise human consciousness for the future of humanity, so we have a happy ending to our lives, and we have a happy human story, and we save the planet. This is part of all of the things that we need everybody to be engaged in. Dana will help us free the weed, yes indeed. And she has guts, brains, and compassion. I've seen her on many issues. She has guts, brains, and compassion. And with a whole lot of gratitude and a loving attitude, I'd like all of us to give a big welcome to our next Attorney General, the sitting Attorney General, Dana Nessel. Welcome, Dana.
Is it me or does it kind of smell like pot in here? So, I'm going to tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was an attorney general in this state by the name of Bill Schuette. Has anybody heard of him? Now, what Bill Schuette liked to do when he was attorney general is he liked to spend a lot of his time and a lot of your tax dollars investigating marijuana cases and prosecuting marijuana cases. And he also opinions about really the best way to uphold convictions against those in the marijuana industry. You see, he believed that marijuana was a tool of the devil. No different than heroin, cocaine, meth, any other kind of street drug. So, 4 years ago, I came here and I stood in the same very place as the first candidate to run for Attorney General in the history of this state that supported both legalized medical and recreational marijuana. And I was an ardent supporter of Proposition 1. And I vowed to be a different kind of Attorney General, you know? And the good news is, I won.
Yeah.
So since that time, I dismissed or got rid of all of the pending marijuana cases that were pending at our office, left over from my predecessor. I actually drafted the marijuana expungement law that for possession or use makes it as easy as filling out a piece of paper and sending it in to your courthouse, and makes it automatic as long as there's no objection within 60 days from the prosecutor. And I testified before both the House and the Senate, and I urged them to do the same thing with felony marijuana cases, although they did not. But I have worked tirelessly since then to help people with marijuana convictions set aside those convictions. And we've had expungement fairs all over the state. And if you look at my website, we have all the forms on there to make it as easy as possible to get those expungements. And remember, no matter what else you have been convicted of, you are still eligible to get those misdemeanors off your record.
Woo!
We've helped people serving decades in prison for marijuana-related offenses to have their sentences commuted, including Michael Thompson. And I wrote letter after letter after letter to the United States Congress supporting things like the States Act to allow states that legalize marijuana to regulate it as they see fit, and the Safe Banking Act to allow banks and financial institutions to service those who operate in the cannabis industry. It's a matter of public safety. I've supported the descheduling of marijuana as a Schedule I narcotic both by the state and by Congress so that we can at long last test cannabis properly and determine all the ways it can best be used medically to help people. And I fought to ensure that the Unemployment Insurance Agency cannot deny workers unemployment benefits just because they test positive for THC. And most importantly, you should know that in my almost 3.5 years in office, I have not charged a single person with manufacturing, distribution, or possession with intent to deliver marijuana. See, I believe in working with the cannabis industry to assist in creating a strong, fair, regulated marketplace where the industry can thrive and where consumers can be sure they are purchasing and using a safe and regulated product. But you know what? That could all change come January of 2023.
Fuck Tom Logan!
The Republicans that are running against me don't believe that this industry and those who consume this product should be protected. And if any of them beat me in November, you can be certain to again see massive investigations and prosecutions of marijuana cases. And remember, those laws are still on the books. And while I'm committed to ensuring that those who participate in the marketplace properly produce, test, and sell their product, and pay taxes on their product, I believe that the Attorney General of this state has better things to do with your money than to use it to throw people in jail and prison for marijuana crimes. And maybe if the previous Attorney General had spent more time prosecuting, I don't know, sexual assault cases, and less time on marijuana cases, a lot of people will be in a much better place today than they are. So, with that, let me say this. Happy Hash Bash! Enjoy yourselves, be safe, and get out and vote this year, because the freedom that you have now could all soon be a thing of the past. So let's not turn the clock backwards. Let's keep moving forward. Have an incredible Hash Bash and enjoy your freedom. Thank you, everybody.
We love you, Dana.
All right, the Attorney General, Dana Nessel. Let's hear it for her again. It's the first time a sitting Attorney General has come on stage with us. Very much appreciated. And now to read an address from Congresswoman Tlaib will be Zahra Abbas.